Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, he told me, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you have had. Chapter 1, The Great Gatsby by Francis Scott Fitzgerald. This is a very beautiful quote about judging the others, about talking to hurt the others, about seeing people and judging them without knowing who they are, without knowing their background, without asking about asking about them. About asking them actually is better than asking about them, of course. It says that whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, the moment we all have this tendency to feel like given observation, that our mind is going to, our subconscious is going to absorb ideas and observations from the other world, from the external world, and then is going to formulate some statistics, some ideas, some judgments in its mind. It's something that the subconscious work on it. We cannot control it sometimes. It's something inside of us that we see people and get ideas up optionally. Sometimes I see a girl wearing some, for example, some kind of some kind of clothes, and then I can say, oh, it seems that she is an artist, and maybe she isn't an artist at all. She just like to wear this way. So it's the same way with any person. We see them, we perceive. We have to stop judging, going directly by information and the fact. Like I see you, and then I factual your who you are, and then we don't perceive. But perceiving is the opposite of that. Okay, perceiving is the opposite of judging. When you perceive, you keep always imagining that there are options, that I have to ask this person, that I have to go, that I sometimes you don't have a business in this, you don't have to interfere into anything of that like that, and that's it. He told me, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you have had. That's very beautiful, because it mentions that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you have had. They went through advantages. What kind of advantages? Learning, experiences, talking, the way of seeing the world, the way of encountering hardships or not, the way you are created. So there are some people who are more sensitive than the others. There are some people who are for example, who are introverted and other extroverted, and so on and so forth. And do you know, this quote comes from the book The Great Gatsby, and it is narrated by Nick Carraway. Nick Carraway is one of the famous characters in the world of literature. Why this quote is set in here in the beginning? Because it gives us comfortable feeling that this Nick Carraway doesn't judge. When he doesn't judge and he learned in his life not to criticize people, he is going to be a good listener. And a good listener is someone who is perceiving and is going to understand people, not misunderstand them. Because when we judge and criticize, we're going to misunderstand. So he is not going to misunderstand, he is not going to judge. Who? The one who is going to tell him his story in the novel. And the one who is going to tell him his story in the novel, it is the Great Gatsby, or let us say Gatsby. Gatsby is going to tell this Nick Carraway his story. He loved a woman, and then she betrayed him and she left him because he was poor and all that. In the story, we see that Nick Carraway doesn't judge Gatsby. It's the whole opposite. He's going to narrate according to all what he sees in the novel without judgment. And I love this so much. That's it for the quote of today. I hope you like it. The Great Gatsby is one of the best novels that anyone can read. I advise you to go and read it, and tell me right now in the comment section what kind of quotes do you want to hear, do you want to be explained from any book that you find difficulties, and I'm going to explain them for you according to the era. We forgot to mention the era. In here, the era is the 20th century, during modernism. It was written in the modern time, okay, in the United States, and especially the context is settled in New York City, okay, in the West and the East. No, I let you read the story, okay, and I let you read the story. It's better. So yeah, as I said, let me know in the comments below what kind of quotes you want to read, and it could be explained that you find them difficult. If you like this quote, if you would like to know more about other quotes, just hit the like button, subscribe, and comment below section some. If you follow me on my social media accounts and on my website, so you stay tuned to other videos and what comes next. I would love to discuss with you some ideas if you would love, so follow me. I will let everything in the description below. Thank you so much. I love you, my friends. Oceanic Metaphors love you.